Gnosticism and the Matrix, is our reality an illusion? What if everything you see, hear, and touch is not what it seems? What if the world around you is not the true reality? What if we're all living in an illusion? Welcome to a deep dive into one of the most fascinating intersections between ancient spiritual wisdom and modern philosophical thought, Gnosticism and the Matrix. In today's video, we'll explore whether the Gnostic view of the material world as an illusion can help us understand the Matrix theory, and how these two concepts might have more in common than we ever realized. Stay tuned because what you're about to learn could change your perspective on life, reality, and the truth behind everything you've been told. Gnosticism and the material world. At the core of Gnostic beliefs is the concept that the material world we experience is an illusion, a deceptive construct that keeps us trapped in a false sense of reality. Gnostics believed that the true reality is spiritual and transcendent, existing beyond the physical world. This idea is encapsulated in the Gnostic notion of the demiurge, a lower, imperfect god or force that created the material world. In Gnostic teachings, the demiurge is often seen as a trickster figure, deceiving humanity into believing that the physical world is all there is, thereby distracting them from their true, divine essence. The illusion of the material world. According to Gnostic teachings, the physical world is not just a separate or independent existence, it's something that distracts us from our higher selves, our true spiritual nature. The material world is seen as a prison for the soul. This belief is grounded in the idea that the senses deceive us. We are taught that the physical world is all there is, but Gnostics argue that by relying on our senses, we are only perceiving a limited and distorted version of reality. True spiritual enlightenment, according to Gnostic philosophy, comes when we awaken to the realization that this world is an illusion created to trap us. Sophia's fall and the creation of the material world. One of the key Gnostic myths revolves around Sophia, a divine being who, in her desire to know the ultimate truth, falls into the material world and creates the demiurge, a false god who then traps souls in the physical realm. In this myth, Sophia's fall represents the separation of the divine from the material world, and the world we experience is the result of that division. Our journey, according to Gnostic beliefs, is to awaken from this illusion and reunite with the divine, transcending the confines of the material world and returning to our true essence. The Matrix, a digital illusion? Now, let's fast forward to the late 20th century. In 1999, the movie The Matrix captivated audiences with its depiction of a world where the reality people perceive is actually a simulation created by machines. The main characters, led by Neo, slowly begin to uncover the truth. The world they have been living in is a lie, a fabricated construct designed to keep them trapped in a false existence. The concept of the Matrix bears striking similarities to Gnostic thought. In the Matrix, humanity is trapped in a virtual reality that disguises the truth of their existence. The real world outside the Matrix is barren, desolate, and vastly different from the one humans have been made to believe is true. This mirrors the Gnostic idea that we are trapped in a false reality, constructed by the demiurge, and that our true essence lies beyond this material prison. The Red Pill, Gnostic awakening. In the Matrix, the protagonist Neo is given the choice between two pills, a red pill and a blue pill. The blue pill will allow him to stay in the illusion of the Matrix, while the red pill will awaken him to the harsh reality outside the Matrix. This moment echoes the Gnostic call to awaken from the illusion of the material world, represented by the blue pill, and to embrace the painful truth of spiritual enlightenment, symbolized by the red pill. For Gnostics, this awakening is not just about discovering the true nature of the world around us, but about reconnecting with our divine, higher self. Similarly, Neo's journey in the Matrix is one of self-discovery, spiritual awakening, and ultimately, a quest to reclaim his true power. The red pill is symbolic of the Gnostic desire to transcend the illusion of the material world and awaken to a higher truth. The demiurge versus the machines. In Gnostic teachings, the demiurge is a false god who traps humanity in the material world, keeping them unaware of their true nature. The demiurge's role is to maintain control over the material world, preventing souls from awakening to the higher spiritual truth. Similarly, in the Matrix, the machines act as the controllers of the virtual world, keeping humanity in a state of ignorance and bondage. The machines, like the demiurge, create a false reality for human beings, one that keeps them docile and unaware of the true nature of their existence. In both the Gnostic and Matrix narratives, there is a struggle between the forces of control, the demiurge or the machines, and the forces of awakening and liberation, the Gnostic seeker or Neo. The goal is to break free from the illusion, to transcend the confines of the material world, and to reconnect with the divine essence that exists beyond. Awakening in Gnosticism. The path to awakening in Gnosticism is one of self-realization, introspection, and spiritual discipline. It involves transcending the material world and uncovering the hidden truths about our divine nature. Gnostic teachings emphasize the importance of inner knowing, or gnosis, as a means to escape the illusion of the physical world. Through meditation, contemplation, and study of sacred texts, Gnostics believe we can unlock the wisdom that leads us back to our higher selves. The role of self-discovery in the Matrix. Similarly, in the Matrix, Neo's journey is one of self-discovery and awakening. Throughout the film, he learns to trust his instincts, question the nature of reality, and ultimately, break free from the illusion of the Matrix. This process mirrors the Gnostic path to enlightenment, breaking free from the false narrative of the material world and discovering the truth that lies beyond. In both cases, awakening is a deeply personal journey that requires a willingness to question everything, to reject the false beliefs and systems that have been imposed on us, and to seek the truth for ourselves. The connection between Gnosticism and the Matrix. In conclusion, Gnosticism and the Matrix share remarkable similarities, both exploring the concept of a false reality and the journey towards spiritual awakening. Whether it's the demiurge in Gnostic thought or the machines in the Matrix, both narratives highlight the dangers of living in a manufactured world that distracts us from our true nature. The message is clear: our reality may not be what we think it is. Both Gnostic wisdom and the Matrix urge us to question everything, to seek the truth beyond the illusion, and to reconnect with the divine essence within us. My unique view. From my perspective, this analogy between Gnosticism and the Matrix is not just a theory, it's a call to action. Every day, we are faced with the choice to live in the illusion or to wake up. In our modern world, distractions abound, and the illusion of the material world is stronger than ever. But just like the Gnostic seekers, we have the power to break free, to reclaim our true selves, and to awaken to the higher truths that lie beyond the surface. In our spiritual journeys, we must learn to trust our intuition, question the systems that have been imposed on us, and seek the wisdom that lies hidden beneath the surface of everyday life. Like Neo, we must take the red pill, face the harsh truths, and step into our true power as divine beings on a journey of awakening. If this video resonated with you and you're on a journey of awakening too, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell. I create content that dives deep into hidden truths, ancient wisdom, and soul-level remembering. Join me as we uncover the layers together.